Hello Sim fans, Racing at 393. It's been a long time since I've done any sim racing content. It's been a long time since I've actually been on the PC to sim race. I've done nothing. I've actually been on the console, on the Xbox. So I thought the other day I was looking through all my emails and I've grouped them all together. I've got an absolute ton loads of various releases from companies, cars, etc. for Assetto Corsa. Um, and I thought to myself, do you know what? I haven't actually been on the sim rig properly on the PC. I don't know. I think it must have been. I don't know. We're probably looking at. God, why is my nose so itchy? We're probably looking at somewhere around before the summer. Yeah. So I thought, I know. Let's turn it on. That was not as straightforward. um, as you know, PCs and things, drivers, and all the stuff I got on here. So you got like Crew Chief, Track IR, the Win Sim, the games themselves, the wheel. What else? There's bound to be other stuff on here, but it needed so much updating. I mean, it just wasn't working. SimHub, where's that gone? In fact, oh, it's there. So SimHub was a right old ball ache to get working. It just wouldn't install the new version. So anyway, sorted all that out, and then you realise that when you go into Assetto Corsa, nothing works. The wheel's not mapped. Nothing. The buttons are not mapped. It's all gone a bit pear-shaped. What content manager's gone up the spout. Errors are going on, and you think to yourself, "Oh, that's why I don't bother." But the reason is because I hadn't bothered. There was too much to sort of update. Had I been on the PC, it would have been all right, wouldn't it? So anyway, we're started. We're there. Now I've got a couple of banners up here: Race Sim Studio, United Racing Designs, and Sim Race Developments. Sim Dream Development. I keep calling Sim Race, but you know what I mean. They got an absolute shit ton of cars. Now I'm not going to go through them all because it's all pretty much the same. But I thought I'll share my experience with you. Um, we'll pick a track. We'll pick one of the cars. I don't know which one yet. It'll be a most recently released one, and we'll take it around a track and give it a little bit of a review and see what I think. I'm probably going to be quite blown away because of the physics, as I haven't been on the PC for ages. I haven't tried all the cars. I've got a load of them that I've put into the game. I just haven't got round to trying them all out. I think I spent about $50 actually, so about £35, £36, something like that, on getting all the content. And I've got another email that came through this morning with something else that's just coming out. So it's not out yet. There's a lot of like LMP cars, they're typical GT cars. Some are licensed, it would seem, some are not. Depends who you get them from. So right, let's for the first time for a long time, let's fire a game up, and I'll see you in the pits in whichever track and car that I choose. So okay, here we are. This is what's the company? I've forgotten the company. United Racing Designs. They bring out a lot of GT cars and LMPs. They do quite a good variety there. There's loads of others, which I'm not going to go through it all now. If you know your sim racing, you're going to know which companies and what they do. But this is, as you can see, it is a Ferrari, but they haven't got the Ferrari license. So I think they call it a Ferrucci. What's it called? As you can see, this does look like a Ferrari, and they've got almost the name there. Look, Ferrucci, and it's got 296. It's a 2023 from the United Racing Design. Now it's got a good amount of BHP, got 590 BHP, 699 torque, newton meters of torque. It's sort of light, you know, it's a fairly light race car, and does 2.9 seconds 0 to 100. That's probably kilometers an hour rather than miles per hour, I would think, because it's got kilometers. It's got 300 kilometers an hour there, so 180, I suppose, 190 mile an hour. So we're going to just take this out around a test track, which a lot of the race in real life use as a test track. Formula One, to name one of them. And we've gone around Barcelona, and it's the Moto GP layout, which gets rid of the chicane at the end. So you can see on the track there, it's just a nice flowing bend, nice long straight, and it's got some flying corners with some different gradients, up and downhill corners as well, which sort of tests the car out, doesn't it? So it's not a track which generates in real life really good racing. What track does, I suppose. But anyway, we're going to be in the Ferrucci Ferrari, and we're going to take this out and see what we think. So let's get into the cockpit. Like I said, getting sims to work on a PC sometimes is not worth it. It's been alright. Touch wood, cross fingers, touch wood. So it's going to just be a quick sort of demonstration drive, like I usually do. The car looks alright. It's a bit glary there, isn't it? It's probably the sun, isn't it? But yeah, nice and sharp. I mean, come on, it's a Ferrari, pretty much. But they're not allowed, like most, they're not allowed the licensing to call it a Ferrari, are they? So let's just make sure my track IR's all set up. Yeah, I spent a bit of time trying to get my POV right. To me, it looks alright at the moment. Hopefully I got the sound balance right.
You're all clear. Stay behind the line.
I think this cost about £4.30 or something, so about €5, $8, something like that. Now, Assetto Corsa 1 is a very old game now, hard to beat in my opinion. It's very customizable, and there's probably a lot more, or definitely a lot more that you can do with the game that I don't do. The car sounds alright. I mean, it's got a couple of weird glitches on the sun visor there sometimes. That's probably the custom shaders patch, to be honest, having a bit of a moment. So we'll ignore that for a minute. It's like the shadowing, isn't it? If I go over a shadow, no, not that one. Yeah, that one. It can't cope with the shadows. Now it's probably a setting that I've not done, I would think. So I'm going to try a lap without talking in a minute. Maybe I'll do one more reconnaissance lap and give you sort of a feedback, and then I'll put a lap in. The car does feel pretty good. There's a nice weight to the wheel that I've got, using my Fanatec wheel, direct drive. 6-speed. Nice brake pedal. Does push a little bit, but the tyres are a bit cold. You can really feel the bumps through the wheel and my butt kicker. I know that's not dependent on this game or sim even, but yeah. this corner always catches me out there. Tyres are still cold. Ooh, that one there, that's must remember that. I keep doing that. But the car feels pretty good. You can really feel the car in the tarmac, which is a really good thing. A very good brake pedal. It's probably more hardware dependent than sim, to be honest. Sounds alright. Sounds like a Ferrari in my headphones, nevertheless. Right. Let's put a lap together. It's pushing like a hell there. I'll keep quiet now.
You've just done a 152.74.
Rubbish apex there.
Cold tyres all round. That was at 150.86. Sector 3 times fast.
Not bad. There's a bit of understeer on turning, like there. I was going too quick then probably. And there. It's very easy to overdrive. Remember the tyres are still cold. So we'll try and push a little bit harder just to finish the lap, but not that hard, like that, you see.
Sector 1 time is good.
I'm overdriving now, so, but the car does turn in, but when you push it, it understeers, which is expected. It does feel part of the racetrack, which I've got to say, there's always been a bit of a gripe on lots of sim racing cars. But it feels very GT-ish, you know, it doesn't feel like a Formula 1 car or anything like that.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
And you can feel the car, front and rear, giving way to grip or lack of grip, like that. Pretty good. And there, turned in too early. Yeah, I like that.
Your lap time was at 149.54. That's your best lap in this session.
That was very enjoyable. Oh, we'll do a quick It's a bit of a talk down, really. While it's got a replay running at a bit of a low speed, and then I'll put it at normal speed, so it does when I've finished talking. The Yeah, you got to remember there's two things here. One is I've not been on the PC doing sim racing for a long time, so I'm probably going to be a little bit impressed by anything. I have tried LMP car yesterday just to get back. This is what I was using to get all the equipment back working again. So that had a lot more grip. So it's definitely noticeable when you go to an LMP car or prototype, and then you get into like a GT car. Effectively, there's such a big difference in grip. I even did the Formula Alpha 2023, which is pretty much like a modern F1 car spec. That had a ton of grip. But anyway, I hadn't tried this one. This was the first time. And like most of the mods that you buy, or cars or car packs from any one of these companies, tends to do the job it's intended to do. They do updates on it periodically as well, so they'll probably improve it over time, and they're usually free downloads. But the car itself, yeah, the weight of the car was good. As in, what I mean by the weight of the car, it's when it turns in, you can feel the front tyres grip and then not grip if you go too fast. You can then feel the back of the car sort of snap round. Again, it's all done on the force feedback on the wheel, isn't it? I've got my butt kicker going as well, so that gives me some tactile feel for when it's about to perhaps break traction. I like that, especially under braking and like the ABS or the braking part. It's good. Just as it starts to lock that inside front wheel, you can feel it through the chassis of my rig, like that, and it's done really well. I don't have it particularly high, and none of my force feedback is monstrous. It's just enough to keep the feel when you're playing the game or sim or whatever. But yeah, first impressions, and I've only done that lap or two. Excuse me. It's very good. It's a nice weighted wheel, like I said. You can also, it's not a particularly quick car. It's got a funny sound as it goes through the rev range. I don't know if it should be doing that, or is it something that I'm not used to. But and it looks good, as you can see there. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description for United Racing Design, and you can go and have a look yourself. So we're just going to put this back to normal speed. Yeah, nice. I mean, I think GTs and GT3 and all that and LMPs like done to death in it on the sim world, but a wiggle there. I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Have we had enough of them? It seems to be like a non-stop evolution of cars coming out. GT3, LMP1, LMP2. I don't know. Maybe it's time for a change. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of the video. Have you got this? Have you tried it? What do you think? I hope you enjoyed my first sim racing video for a long time. There will be more. I am more into the RC, but as the winter draws in and the cold weather, we may get a little bit more seasonal, and we'll be inside on the sim rig. So yeah, let me know what you think. Some feedback. Also, have you got this car? Have you tried it? Is there a car that you've tried that's amazing that I need to try? I've probably got it, but just maybe I haven't tried it. Let me know your thoughts. So thanks for watching. If you can, it would be really appreciative if you subscribe, hit the notification bell, do RC racing and sim racing, so you can sort of join in whichever side of the pond that you are interested in. And I do appreciate people that watch the video, subscribe, and if you can hit the notification bell, that would be awesome. So without further ado, I'm off now. So thanks for watching. If you're going to put the game on and get the car, enjoy that. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Racing 393.